Welcome back to another first impression, this time for the anime One Punch Man Season 3. Synopsis from any list. Third season, Saitama is a hero who only became a hero for fun. After 3 years of special training, he's become so strong that he's practically invincible. In fact, he's too strong, even the mightiest opponents are taken out with a single punch. Alongside Genos, his faithful disciple, Saitama performs his official hero duties as a member of the Hero Association. One day, monsters claiming to be from the Monster Association suddenly appeared, taking a child of Hero Association executive hostage. The S-Class heroes gather and plan a raid on the Monster Association hideout to rescue the hostage. Meanwhile, Garo, a human monster, who was taken by the Monster Association during a battle with the heroes, awakens in the Monster Association hideout. That is a long synopsis. Now, big elephant in the room. Animation. The first episode was not good. There's a lot of talking, however there was nearly no animation. There was some, stills and art style, and there was some good looking stuff, but no animation really. Now, episode 2, we got a little glimpse. There was a scene I'm going to show later on where it's like, okay, we still have not a lot of animation, but we can see you try to do some stuff. It looked good, okay. Sadly, this is just a little bit of the episode. Again, it's not really enough. Episode 3, we got a little bit more. Now, episode 3 is where we go to like, okay, is it great? No. Is it horrible? Also no. So we are on an okay slope for animation. The problem is we are at a crossroad. Episode 3, we can go, hey, you go and invest more and more time and money, whatever, into the fights from here on out, maybe. Or we go through to the other side of the crossroads where we just go back to episode 1. I don't know where we are going. It can still turn it around, in my opinion. Again, episode 3 was, fine. Episode 2 had some really nice stuff going on. Episode 1 was really, really bad in comparison. Now, outside of that, we more or less continue where we left off. As you saw in the synopsis, the child got kidnapped. We want to rescue the child. We want to get rid of the Monster Association. There are a lot of strong people in the Monster Association, and our heroes prepare to fight them. Now we also get to follow Garo in his, development of becoming a human monster. I don't really know where this goes because there is some, in these 3 episodes I watched, there seems to be some... The monsters do not like him. Let's say, like that. Now, One Punch Man has 2 big parts. One of them is a comedy. I did enjoy episode 3 quite a lot. I found it pretty funny. I like Gintama, wow. I like Saitama. Saitama is he's just a really awesome character. And then One Punch Man has the action. Now the action is a big problem at the moment. It's hard to really recommend One Punch Man Season 3 because there's not a lot of animation, and they did mess up the first episode, in my opinion. Now, it is not the fault of the studio itself. It is most likely because of the time constraint, budget constraint. To be honest, the Japanese animation industry is more or less on the brink, it feels like. The whole system is fucked how it is, structured at the moment, with these committees making all the money, then deciding, just pushing out trash, giving studios no time. If it continues like this, I don't see it getting any better. We see the consequences in like One Punch Man season 3. Still, I did enjoy the first 3 episodes somewhat. Again, first episode was very hard, but the other 2 I found acceptable enough, let's say. Now let me show you a little bit of the animation from episode 2, which I found was pretty nice. There we go. Again, in my opinion, that looked pretty good. So we know they are able to deliver at least something decent. I hope they are going to do that going forward, or at least the big fights. We will have to see. AnyList has it on 71% mean score. I am assuming it went up in the last episode. My anime list has it at 6.26. Now, if you compare ratings, AnyList normally is lower than my anime list. So there's something going on. I'm assuming a lot of people rated the show low on my anime list. Do not bother to update, whatever. So there is something going on with the votes. Does not mean they are wrong, but just to be careful about that. I personally would say episode 3 did some, salvaging. I would give it a 7 out of 10. A week 7 out of 10. I am hopeful that we are going to get at least something passable for the rest. However, it could go episode 1. And episode 1, if it was only episode 1, it would be a 5. But with the animation in episode 2 and episode 3 being somewhat okay, I'm hopeful. This is a hopeful week 7 out of 10.